Hastasıyız dede.
Harmanım, baba nerede çarşafım? Gördüğüm bu paketler benim dermanım. Hoppa yavaşça açıl.
Why did the Swarm Lord drop his swords? What use does a Tyranid Swarm Lord get out of being able to be disarmed? Yeah, does it?
Tyranids do not carry their weapons in the strictest sense. More, they are usually fused extensions of their own bodies. They are usually fused extensions. Fused.
If they don't care enough to get those small details right, there's no way they care enough to make this game worthwhile. A game, I might add, that is a sequel to a 10-year-old game that's made by the guys who made that shit World War Z game and Farm Simulator. I will genuinely be surprised if this game is even worth the spit it took to make it. Tododia. I probably just summoned a demon. Color me surprised. It actually looks pretty good. I think I harped on the lore aspect of it a little bit too much, but I liked the joke, so I left it in. I do not like Games Workshop. I have a backlog of videos that can attest to that. Well, why, you may ask? For many reasons, I would respond. Not the least of which are the many slights against their own fan base. Whether it's screwing over creators on YouTube to corner the market on Warhammer animation, monetize it and repackage the concept just to sell you a vastly inferior version of what we already had, changing copyright clauses so that indie game developers have to cease the development of their fan games, copywriting specific molds for 3D printing so that you are forced to buy their overpriced plastic for $30 a figure lest you be barred from participating in community events, and co-opting games they know nothing about to create a vastly inferior version of said game, completely debasing and disregarding the original fan base. Space Marine 2 has more reels in my Instagram feed than anything I'm actually interested in. I've seen gameplay on YouTube channels that got it early, and it looks great. It does. The combat and gunplay is weighty and thematic. The set pieces are cool. The sound design could be better, and some of the AI is a little wonky. The storyline is almost the exact same as the first one, but other than that, it's quality. With the changeling head writer that hates white people, it's a miracle this game turned out as good as it actually did. Its key features are the Doom, Gears of War executions, and the Hive AI from Focus Entertainment, which are ripped straight from other games, which inherently isn't a bad thing. Video games are meant to be fun. They should play off each other to create better games with better mechanics. But when your Games Workshop, when your entire brand has concepts, sometimes straight ripped from other IPs, and you use the full force of your multi-billion-dollar company to come down on regular people who make things centered around your IP, that's when I get a little pissy. Rules for thee, but not for me. Just as an aside, copyright is cancer. Obviously, I believe people should be allowed to own their brand and their content and products affiliated with their intellectual property. But when it's used by multi-billion-dollar companies to dictate when, where, how, and sometimes why you're going to enjoy a thing is absolutely repugnant. On top of launching with a season pass that has content in it that has been ripped straight from the game to sell to you for extra dosh, you can purchase this game for $100 to get it 3 days early, and to have access to more content that wouldn't be in smaller priced versions. I mean, what the hell? That's not even on Games Workshop at that point. If you buy that, you're an idiot. Then I see multiplayer, and the PvE operations are a fantastic addition to the game. But for the PvP, they went with this CSGO, Overwatch, esports style game mode, and it just makes me want to vomit. The Season Pass teases a new PvP mode, which may be the very thing I'm complaining it's not right now, but that's not how it released. They couldn't have found a way to incorporate some of the mechanics from the other two game modes into this, or even just recreate Eternal Crusade. Remember that game? Genuinely, it looks like if they just waited until 2025 they could have finished it. It would have been a finished game, but I guess Games Workshop got its marching orders from BlackRock and they pushed it out anyway, like a good little dog. Focus Entertainment has boasted that there will be no microtransactions in the game. I find it odd that when people hear a game developer or company say something like that, they piss and cum after hearing it. And my attitude towards that has always been, if you want your game to be taken seriously, you won't go for that business model. Like, wow, you did your job? Amazing. Dumb. The campaign is about 7 hours long, 10 if you incorporate the PvE cooperation missions. You could beat this game within 2 to 3 days if you don't have anything else going on. $100 to own a license to have access to a 6 to 10 hour experience? I think the game is definitely going to be one of the better ones this year, but as far as Game of the Year is concerned, it's a mishmash of other games with a coat of paint on it. It's nothing new, it's nothing daring. Elden Ring released its DLC this year, and it has 5 times the quality content and is 1/4 of the price. So, still though, it looks good, it looks fun. I hope the people who bought it enjoy it, but because it's attached to this company, I have to say no. At least for now. At least for now. Maybe I'll take another look at it when they finished it in 2025, when they're done adding content to it. I have more reasons to not like Games Workshop than I do to like them right now. And a lot of things would have to change before I acknowledge this corporation or anything it's involved in as worth my time or money. Dumb.